Just steal this from an elementary school fire drill escape. I'll see you next time.
No, come on.
Hi, I'm Adam Ray. Ever climbed up a ladder that doesn't look sturdy and pretty much just see your death right before you do it? Me neither. Does the fence feel strong enough for me? Does the ladder seem to be sturdy? Oh God. As I grab each piece of the wood, I keep asking myself if I should continue to climb. But as one step turns to two, I get to the top as you do, and see the finish line. I made it. I first put my hands up and fell back. God, that would be a great way to end it, but I love life. Scoot-doo, blabbity-blue, scoop-dee. Oh, yeah! How do I look? I'll tell you this much. Boy, you know the comic's gonna suck when he goes, I'll tell you this much. Are you recording yet? Spark one up for the homies. Pull one out for your friends. Get out all of the snacks, 'cause this is where it ends. Oh, God. That was dark. I hope you got that on tape. This COVID's really getting to me. This COVID's getting to everybody, apparently. God bless you. You're fucking safe, dude. Thanks, Rick.
Don't touch me. Adam, let me hear you talking to the thing.
Check. Yo, guys, it's a residential neighborhood. Be quiet.
I don't like being mean to people, even as a joke, over my balcony because they know where I live.
They know where you live, and they go, oh, that's that balcony where the guy gets all heated for no reason.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you got money missing just counters and your daughter's knocked up. God.
What movie is that from?
Tommy Boy.
Dude, I've watched Tommy Boy on TBS or TNT or one of the cable platforms. By the way, I love that shirt, dude.
Thanks, man. I'll be happy to get you a shirt.
Now, did you already have to wipe your mouth that way, or is that like...
Been saving it for about, around right after I gave you the coffee.
Do you ever hear somebody when they leave food on the side of their mouth and you go, oh, you got something, they go, I'm saving it.
Yes. Those are the same types of people that when they finish their plate at a restaurant and the waiter says, how was everything? They go, I didn't love it.
Awful. Wonderful, thank you. And you go, Dad, that's not comedy. And he goes, I'm not your dad.
Yeah.
You go.
And then somebody laughs at that, but you still think, no, don't laugh at that.
Don't laugh at that. He's really not my father. There's no way to not say, just the way there's no good way to eat a Reese's, there's no good way.
There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. You said the exact opposite.
Well, hey, I'm an M&M's guy.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah. They're separate companies, right?
I think they're both Hershey.
Who runs... Easy, dude.
African American.
You're trying to get canceled.
Oh, bleep one of those. Bleep a Hershey.
Bleep Hershey also sounds fucking wrong.
Does it?
Yeah.
See, when I hear Hershey, I think of two things. Diarrhea, which is second. And first, I think of my cat, Hershey, who was crushed by a garage, and the family thought it was funny to say Hershey Squishy.
This story took a turn.
You think that took a turn? Is that what you said? Yeah, me too. Did your weed kick in yet? So, Adam, I understood you just flew in from where and your arms are tired?
Seattle.
And you just got in and did you go home?
A lot of questions, man. That was fucking slow your roll, dude.
All right. You're right. I'll slow down.
Do you Pat Sajak on an off night?
I don't know.
Dude, there's no correct way to answer that.
I've never gotten...
Just like there's no good way to eat a Reese's.
I don't know if I've ever gotten a reference.
That's M&M's commercial. They say there's no good way to eat a Reese's.
Oh, that's like their smear campaign?
Yeah.
The Hershey smear campaign?
Yeah.
Did you know that when M&M's was in college, it did cocaine off of nipples. It's like, Jesus Christ, we can't have M&M's. This is a Christian house.
Cut. By the way, Hershey smear definitely sounds like something that like a bully does to a kid on a playground. Like you hear
on an off night.
Do you hear? It's
Seattle.
like, did you hear Brandon gave Nathan a Hershey smear? What does that mean, dude? He dragged him along the playground until he shit his pants.
Yeah, that's funny. Guy who knows you're supposed to laugh, but forgot what a laugh is.
Yeah, I've forgotten. Dude. I mean, will we even know how to receive a laugh?
Can't be sure
when we get back to it.
That's a good question.
You know,
will we understand whether it takes more or less to differentiate between the sounds one comes out, or differentiation into where it is that we're actually laughing at?
Let me ask you this: if a tree falls near a cul-de-sac, right, and there's only 2 people outside that see it, one of them's hosing his lawn down,
doing his thing.
Hey, Pam. Is that a new skirt? Right. Hey, stop talking to Matt's wife.
Well, it sounds like there's 3 people out there now.
Someone just came outside. So let's say, so that tree falls.
How many people are out there? Now,
I'm trying to write SAT questions, and I'm practicing them on you.
That reminds me of a joke I used to do. In fact, I've never done it, but I thought of it once. Knock, knock.
Who's there? Wait. Do you love how everyone is so quick to be like, who's there? We're so eager for strangers. It's like, dude, take a beat. Do you see how I was like, who the fuck is it? You know, like be a little skeptical. Not that being judgmental is what you should be. Be skeptical. Don't be judgmental. Cut the fat on the sentence, Adam.
You ever notice?
No, but seriously, do you ever notice how people? Go ahead.
You know, I want to tell you what I was going to do, and I missed it now.
No, it's here.
I'm going to tell you. I won't be able to do it. What I was going to do is I was locked in, and I was going to be able to repeat everything you said and then add who to the end of it. And it's like you told me a certain amount of numbers, and I'm trying to be like, hold on, I got it. But then they all fall apart, and I can't do it now.
Let's rewind.
It would have gone a little something like this. It would have gone a little something like this.
Do you love how everyone is so quick to be like, who's there? We're so eager for strangers. It's like, dude, take a beat. Do you see how I was like, who the fuck is it? You know, like be a little skeptical. Not that being judgmental is what you should be. Be skeptical. Don't be judgmental.
Who?
That is not going to make the cut.
Oh, yeah? Will it make the cut if we do it for the second time, but this time in slow motion?
Oh, God.
Yada, 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 so on and so forth.
Man, this is how the show gets made. But seriously, when you hear the knock knock joke, who's there? Be a little inquisitive. And this is for all the kids, I guess, that are watching. Don't just open the door. Even my nieces that were with me, you know, this past weekend.
What were you just hiding?
Huh?
Why did you have such a hard time thinking it was this past weekend?
Because I thought I was going to go this past weekend with Theo Vaughn and just say that and then go, but Theo wasn't with us. He wasn't invited. Maybe he would have come had he been invited. Maybe. I don't know where he was. I think New Orleans or L.A. And I saw all that and I go, don't. There's no need for, what is that, a joke? Or are you just
perfect
promoting a podcast?
That's Adam Ray with Take Your Shoes Off podcast. Thank you so much, Adam, for coming. George, what we're going to do is we're going to take almost all of what he said and we'll just put it in 1.75 fast forward. So for those of you who are listening and didn't understand why Alvin was in the chair, that was just Adam in fast forward.
By the way, who's your favorite chipmunk?
Alvin.
He's the leader. He's the Leonardo of the chipmunks, right?
I would argue that Leonardo is the Alvin of the turtles. In fact, I will. Cut to argument.
Leonardo didn't come out before the chipmunk. First of all, ask someone who knows Alvin. Ask someone who knows Leonardo. I'm talking about the man in the yellow hat, Curious George. That's Curious George. You can't bring in other. You can't associate a monkey with a chipmunk. Oh, and by the way, Splinter can't be a rat. Splinter can't be. He's a mouse. Nobody knows that.
I don't want to turn this into something that's like too serious because I want to get goofy with you.
Yeah.
But you just reminded me how much of our entire government is a fucking rat.
Bro, I'll tell you one thing about COVID, dude.
Yeah.
The fucking government,
the fucking fake news media. Everyone's always like, dude, don't go to the beach. Don't bring that gallon of milk that your mom bought that you said you would fucking chug that whole thing in front of the fucking guy that she's dating with.
So that he knows that you mean business and that you're the man of the house.
So you go down to the beach and you don't have your mask on because you're like, I'm trying to party. I'm trying to live my life, COVID free. And if I get it, I'll fuck that shit off, dude. Because that's what bros do, and that's what fucking the guys down south in Florida, Tallahassee. That's how we get down. You want to come at me, Trump? You're my president, but do you want to come at me? Government. Oh, what do you govern, man? Chocolate chip?
You can't say that anymore.
Government chocolate chip, yeah. Although somebody should.
Listen, if I said it once, then I don't remember when.
I do want to hear your knock dog joke for real, though. We got off track.
Did we?
Sorry, man.
I'll tell you who's there. A guy that won't shut the hell up. A guy that won't shut the hell up. Who? Adam. We'll be right back with the next part of the podcast coming up now.
This show rules, man.
But if I'm you and you're me, wait a minute. Da, 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 da. We're tiny, we're toony, we're all a little loony. But in this cartoony, we're invading your TV. So here's Acme Acres, it's the whole wide world of heart. From home sweet home and mode alone to covering work of art. Makes me want to fart.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That song, that might be one of the last theme songs that was written for a cartoon.
Well, it's not a cartoon. It was Salute Your Shorts. Or should I say Salute Your 1, 2, 3. Camp on Awana, I hold you in our hearts. And can we blues it up?
Yeah.
Can I blues it up and you do it however you want? You could sing with me.
Oh.
I'm saying you pick your genre.
Great.
I just want to be blues.
Great.
I don't know if this is blues, but I want to do whatever this thing is that I'm about to do.
Great.
Or should I say, salute your 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Camp on Awana, we hold you in our hearts. Wait. Can you just sing?
It's just like when they made the real song.
Cut to it. Oh. And then we just wear different costumes now. We're in a photo
That'd
studio.
be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I just can't edit any of that anymore.
No, costumes are tough.
You're telling me.
Really? Oh.
No, we have a good time here, though. Or should I say, we have a good time. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Camp on Awana, I hold you in our hearts.
Hearts. It's a real minor key.
It's actually a 7. Hearts. And when I think about you,
it makes me wanna find.
it's I hope we never cut part. Now get it right or pay the price.
Pay the price, pay the piper. Do you have the number for the diaper company that works down the street from me? See, I need to clean up my kid that pooped all over the place.
Now it's time for the segment and Take Your Shoes Off, where we do the serious news.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back with more NM Ray after
you.
the news.
Thanks, Rick.
Just looking up some news. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I guess there's a news app. It's all news to me. Greek to me. Oh, you got to sign up for it. I'll just go to Twitter, I guess. That's the best place to get your news. And then I'll go to the news.
Twitter is a weird place to get any information because it's so much at once to where you almost don't know where to start.
It's like I hope we never part. Now get it right or pay the price.
It's like the Cheesecake Factory. You're like, all right, do I start at apps or I go right to entrees?
Start at apps. Just like any restaurant.
So Twitter, do you start with like the short, quick jokes or do you go right into news?
You can't separate it into SQJs and Ns.
Well,
Can I say SQJs anymore?
I don't know. Why don't you ask your cat, Hershey?
I'm going to do
Do you
a
really
little,
have a cat?
well, my house cat.
Right.
Like my parents' house.
Gotcha.
As if like I met my farm cat.
Because there's enough room in here for a cat to exist.
There's just not enough room in here for me to exist with the litter box.
Yes.
I'm going to read you a headline, and because nobody reads the articles, I don't think anybody will know if you're making it up or not. And since I know you know the truth, I'd like to play a little game with you where we read the headline and then tell the truth of what the story's about.
Okay, I thought it was going to be read the headline and then I'll do a Jay Leno monologue joke about the headline.
We'll do that one. Great. I like that game too. Trump's worldview. Oh, so here's me behind the scenes telling you what it is, and you got to come up with a monologue joke right away.
Great.
Trump's worldview forged by trauma at home. His niece says in new book.
Boy, Trump's niece has a new book. Yeah, Trump's niece has a new book out. Apparently, a tell-all book about Donald Trump. It's Trump's niece who's got the book. She's writing a book. Oh, that's good. Trump's niece is writing a book about Trump, so that'll be good. It's going to tell all. It's going to have all the facts, all the figures, and all the porn stars' butthole nudes that you couldn't find on Google. We've got a great show.
Okay.
My Chemical Romance is here.
I'm going to try.
Okay.
Do you want to do it, or do you want me to just read a random one?
Keep it moving.
Okay. Let's go in order. That one's no good.
Already, huh?
Hundreds of bikers as if this one's good. Hundreds of bikers crashed in Ohio Village Black Lives Matter rally. What's worse?
Well, let me ask this. What type of bikers? I was going to say like hardcore like Lance Armstrong lookalikes or...
Well, now you're taking away from the monologue joke that I would do.
Oh. Proceed.
Okay, I don't really do a good Jay Leno impression, but
you do.
I'll do. Oh, I was going to say I'll do a Kenneth Moore, a guy I made up who's a talk show host.
Awesome.
But I'll do Jay Leno. I could try it. Yeah, you hear about this? A couple of bikers crashed. Oh, don't worry, it's not what you think. They didn't crash and fall. No, yeah. They crashed a Black Lives Matter rally. Oh, I guess that's just as bad. Well, now, it gets me thinking, well, I guess it depends on what kind of bikers we got here. Are these bikes that, hardy har, I'm on bicycle? Or is it a gang leader? I'm on a Harley Davidson. A Hell Angel. Now, if it's a Hell Angel, I got a problem. Because they know what it's like to be persecuted, emasculated, defibulated. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we'll just cut to a commercial.
Glass is back up. I was with you until you fucked up that word. Defibulated who? See ya.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Defibrillator.
Defibrillator who?
Knock off. Fuck, I didn't remember the last part of what you said.
That's all right.
Is anybody watching?
Yes.
Is anybody listening?
Hey. We're all watching.
Hey is for 3 horses. Call me Mr. Glassman.
Could I get another Glassman? Now, if someone ever says that, could I get another Glassman? Do you go, I'm not good enough?
Uh-huh.
What do you want, my mom and my dad?
Yes.
And they go, I just want another Glassman. No, I heard you.
Yeah.
But I don't think you hear you. And then he goes, I'll go get it if that's... Do you want me to go get it? He goes, go to my mom's house and get my mom. And he goes, no. I'll get another glass
Jesus Christ.
of punch from the fridge. Is that a euphemism?
It should be an euphemism. And here's the problem. We live in such a patriarchal society that we say things like, God is good, but we also say, he done me great.
Yeah.
But here's something that I'm going to lose a lot of my podcast audience, and I don't want to say I don't care because I do care, but I don't think it's important. I don't think it's as important than the truth.
Yeah.
And the truth, as far as we could all be concerned, is our truth.
Yeah.
What's important is to have enough awareness to be able to recognize who we are in a world of others, as opposed to in a world of ourselves. But here is this truth. I don't believe that God was, or should I say is, a man.
Why do you think God's a gal, huh?
I don't think God's a gal, huh? I know gal's a woman.
Duh. We're going to go with duh.
You know why I started using the word huh? Because in this patriarchal society, we need to start realizing that men don't know things. Oftentimes, we think when somebody has a question, she's a stupid woman. Huh? I don't get it. I'm horny. Well, we need to change huh into huh with a he, with an H. Men with an H, women with an S. He for she, but they for breasts. But we for others, for nevertheless. For my penis is mine, but for yours to test. I shall not have sex unless consent. They never will love unless I rent. For they come in the home of love, and I give them a home above. It isn't for me to give our happiness. It is for us to be happy with ourselves. I do not grow because of somebody else. I grow beside them. Until I could be comfortable with myself, I cannot be comfortable with breasts. Messes, less than best is. The nipple shall be safe's combination with my test is. Remember, it's to the right two, left one, right two. But if I can't get through, then baby boy, here's the one derogatory term that nobody seems to have a problem making fun of. Jew.
The nipple will be simple near the ripple of the creek. Down the street from the guy with the beak. On his hat, he likes ducks, how about that? But I'm on a balcony below beside a tree. What does it mean to me? I can't figure out unless I see inside of thee. Though, thy is trying to figure out why every single turn you make, every single burn you break,
I'll be watching you.
or you'll be watching me. Either way, open that screen door, please. I need to see the glass man, not Rick, but the glass man in the fridge next to the can of mac and cheese. Would you please stop looking at these two eyes and look below my knees at my thighs? Yeah, I got thighs below the knee. Now you see me.
Now you don't. I asked to get high, not to get puffed on smoke. You be telling lies like I'll be telling rhymes, and I'll be giving high fives like COVID's not alive. You don't drink to be happy, you're secure to drink. You don't bring your own money, you ask for my kitchen sink. I give you a cup with no turtle on it. You make jokes like there's a myrtle on it.
Yep.
Oh, really, Alvin and the Chipmunks ain't enough? A squirrel came...
But as the Leonardo stuff, hell nah.
I don't want sake, Yarugo sake, if I put it in my knees or below my thighs, my shins below my knees. I cannot stop looking at your eyes, cause I got my beak inside them double D's. Gobbledygook, you a chicken bitch. Suck on that titty, drink a kitchen lick. That's glass of milk or glass of titty bitch. Cause all I know for sure, you a cold ass snitch. We'll be right back with a word from Marshall Rug Gallery. If you're looking for just the right flooring, you need choices. And at Marshall Carpet One, you'll certainly find them.
That was great, man. And worth the drive over.
Hi, I'm Adam Ray.
You're looking for a balcony to rent? A very funny sketch is a guy who Airbnbs your balcony when you're gone.
Why don't you show me? Don't tell me. Hey, man. So the wife and I are headed out. You got a couple weeks to yourself. So enjoy the balcony and
Cool. Now, real quick, does the door, will it stay locked, or is there a point when someone comes over and unlocks it?
No, you get to stay on the balcony for 2 weeks, but we don't want anyone in the house.
Cool. My dad is real sick, and he needs a place to stay.
Oh.
Yeah, up here is awesome.
Right.
I love, like, I did not see the table on the
Thanks.
picture, so
Yeah.
that is
Under promise, over deliver. It's something I learned in real estate.
a rad table. But the couch, it looks like a place my dad would want to lay down.
Yeah, a lot of dads would want to lay here.
And he just got in a weird boat accident.
Oh, no. Is he okay?
Yeah, but
Oh, well then, great.
well, no. I mean, yeah, he's alive, so that's okay.
Oh.
But like, arms, legs, boom, gone.
Wait a minute. He doesn't have arms or legs?
So he's never been on the water, and
So
everyone
it
kept trying to convince him to go on a boat, to go on the water. We didn't even get to the water. The boat fell from the crane because the boat that his friend bought had just arrived at the port. So it was up on a crane, and my dad was like, whoa, is that the boat? And literally, as he couldn't even get out oat. He was just like, is that the boat? And then boom. And
How
I
do
don't
you know he wasn't saying boobs?
We don't. Well, anyway, he's got bad posture, and he's old, and
What do you mean? He's hunched without legs or arms?
yeah.
Does it just look like a C? It sounds like he doesn't need a couch. He could just have the chair.
How about the floor then, man? It's
Fine.
He's got a
He can stay on the
temperature-
floor. Can we
he's-
go?
He's got a temperature thing.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think you guys aren't even going on vacation.
All right. That was funny. I like that sketch.
That was good.
Adam, you know who you remind me of, so I don't want to. We'll just
That
keep
was
it
our
between us.
SNL submission. Just that.
Well, send it.
All right. You've done some wacky shit at auditions. It's been your bread and butter. It's what's made you who you are. It's what's given your comedy a separation from the pack. It's what has made you Rick Glassman.
Put some like American music under this. Keep
It's
going.
what's made you Rick Glassman. It's what's made people the appeal that you possess, the thing that people want in someone, the look that somebody needs to have, the confidence that comes in every step but is not pushed in your face, but what is delivered through touch, through smell.
Cut the music. Keep going, Adam. I'll take over the music.
And this is someone that I think that you see on a headshot. You put him on a board. You put one pin in them, but you put a second pin in him here too, because you told him that, hey man, you came all the way out here from riding the bench at some high school in Cleveland to seeing LeBron James and getting into the game and actually getting to stand across from him. Well, look at you now. Look at you now, man. You got stars on your balcony.
I have seen the coming of the glory. Keep going. Glory. No, keep doing your thing. The glory
and everyone
of
knows
the Lord.
what
Pushing on
you
him and
have. It's special. Hell, I used to talk to you about Magic the Gathering at the Ha Ha Comedy Club. Remember those days when Jack, the owner, was like, "Hey, Rick, want to buy a DVD of your 5-minute set
coming
for
to the
$40
big ending
bucks?"
now. The coming of the Lord, when His faith is always true. Thanks, man. I think you're funny too.
But so, point being,
Pick one. Point so. Oh, I guess pick. Yeah, or being.
You're stuck. The way you would take chances. This is a real thing.
Okay.
In auditions and care but not care, which is something. Man, I still strive to have that be 100% of the time instead of, I don't know, 80, which is a high percentage.
Seems like you're giving yourself a little secret compliment there.
No way, dude, because it ain't 100. And to me, it's like, you're not. Why would they? If I walk out of an audition, I go, man, I fucking nailed the audition part. And think about the other stuff that might.
I'm not going to be able to get past it until you say that you do it 30% of the time. So I'm so much better. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. You're saying like the same thing about you than you are me.
No way. I think 180.
No, there's only 100.
But I think you only are great and book jobs and are someone that just truly delivers if you're that 100% of the time. And
so you're saying it's all or nothing? Are you saying it's kind of the way that Vin Diesel says it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, a win is a win? So it doesn't matter?
No, I'm saying that you want to get to a point where you feel so you.
I'm just not
that you can be you all the time.
You're telling me
where you can go to a 4th of July party
Yep.
and be you there around a bunch of people the way you can be right here with me and you.
Now, what does that mean to you?
That means being locked and loaded into who you are and liking who you are and knowing that and trusting what you do. It's like crowd work on stage, which we both do. It takes a minute to get
Seems like you're giving yourself a compliment again.
Look.
It's just, you can't say that I do something without you saying you do it too, or at least you do it at 80%. Can I say, Adam's really good at basketball without mentioning that I'm better in dunk?
Well, you can dunk. Better. Let's pull out the game tape.
Okay.
From the 1988
I know.
Summer Olympics.
Yeah.
Dominique Moceanu versus Kerry Strug. It was a U.S. battle of the battles.
Put the American music under it again.
Kerry Strug was only 5'10" and one leg because she'd sprained it on a previous event. Here comes Dominique. Yeah, man, you're right. I suck. You're great.
Thank you. Thanks, dude.
You got it.
So, Adam, I have a Patreon. If you want to know more about it, you could ask me. Or you could go to www. Or is it www. How many W's are there again?
www.patreon. Everyone's getting Patreons, huh? That's the thing.
Here we go. Uncle Adam has an idea.
I think... If you guys sell all your toys, okay? Oh, I bought you the iPad anyway. It's not really your money. We take that. We take your brother's race car bed. That's at least $250. I should know. I bought that too. Cash that in. Take the toys. Take some of your games. Take the PlayStation for sure. I know your dad bought that, but we can throw that in the pile and really make something of ourselves. Rent a U-Haul, drive to Phoenix, start a business. That app takes off. Guess what we're spending porn next year? Guess. Cincinnati, Ohio for Purim. I'll see you guys tonight.
Did you say Cincinnati for Purim?
Yeah.
Were you talking about the Purim festival?
Somehow convincing my nieces to sell their toys so we could start a business in Phoenix ended in us celebrating our successes by having Purim in Cincinnati.
For those of you who know what this means, leave a comment in the thread with who we're talking about. I'll give you a hint. Momentashen hat.
For those of you that don't, enjoy your Hitler novel. God. Oh. It's like the guy who goes, if you don't respect the Jewish faith or know about any of our holidays, you're an anti-Semite. I met a guy like that once. No joke, buddies.
Could you turn it into a joke or tell me another time?
Hilarious. He was a buddy's dad in high school. He was like super Jewish. Very proud. But he was like, if you don't even know one of the holidays, how to pronounce it, what it is, you're an anti-Semite. Take the time to learn. And I'm like, well, that goes for a lot of stuff. How many things would you like to know more of that you just don't?
It's like when people like, I really love Star Wars. Did you see the original ones? No, I saw 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Oh, then you don't love Star Wars. No, I loved it. Mm-hmm. I should probably see the original ones, but I just haven't gotten around. They're old, and those movies are kind of slow for me.
Sorry, I wanted to just see what you would do because I hate when people do that to me. So I wanted to see what you would do. And you did what most people do, which is stop talking and just go.
What?
When people take out their phone.
Oh, I wasn't upset. No, you just happened to. Did you put your phone away when I stopped talking?
Yes.
Oh no,
because message received and been achieved.
But
message received and been achieved.
Yeah, we've rhymed for half the podcast. Can I finish my sentence, please?
Things are here on the podcast. Show me what?
You forgot what it was. Yeah. Show me we've been rhyming from the podcast. Can I finish this sentence, please?
Dude, I've watched 60 episodes of Family Feud in the last 4 days.
Yeah, I've watched 25 just by following your stories.
And?
I've always loved the show. Have I shown you my Steve Harvey impression?
Please, God, do it. Oh, my God, I can't wait for this. There's certain things you get excited for in life, and Steve Harvey impressions is 1 through 5 for me.
Okay, ready? Smoking!
It's more like Chuck Norris doing Steve Harvey, doing the Monopoly guy, doing the popcorn guy, doing your mom.
Who's the popcorn guy?
Ran out of guys.
Butters? What's his name? Buttersworth or Sam
I
Elliott?
know who it is, and this is going to be great.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Adam Ray. Popcorn is something we all love. Movies is when we eat popcorn. But who's the guy that came up with it? In this 16-episode series, we're going to dive balls deep into the guy who came up with kernels.
Orville Redenbacher.
Damn it, show's canceled.
No. 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 It's a little hack that I have.
Get more tape.
No, but it's a hack that I have that laughing at something when you really think it's funny and then being able to stop and say no makes me believe that turn so much that it makes me laugh again. And it's kind of like a pendulum that just keeps that laugh energy, replenishes the nope, replenishes the laugh energy, and it lets me do it this time 4 times. It's like skipping stones in the lake, or should I say skipping stones in the 2, 3, 4. Campanawana, I hold you in our hearts. And when I think about you, makes me
want to fight.
It's I hope we never part. Now get it right or pay the price. Pay the price of admission to get in. Oh, were you gonna
to get the
polite rapper? I'm sorry. Were you? Oh, let me.
Are we gonna battle first, or
you go ahead and let me hand you the mic.
And I'll take it right quick. Fuck.
It's all right. Do me a favor.
You guys enjoy the battle, man. I'll see you. That was the last time we saw Jimmy Bobino, the oldest rapper in the game. 30. I know. He looks terrible.
Good stuff. Thanks, Adam. So, as I was saying, I'm on Patreon. That's patreon.com/take
gotta
your
be.
shoes off.
You gotta be.
And I have lots of benefits.
What's the special stuff that you offer? Because I know Patreon is one of these sites, apps, URLs, where you
Each one you went was less specific to what it is. That's what I'm saying. I know you live in L.A., California, the Milky Way.
Are we in the Milky Way?
We're in the Milky.
God, I didn't get the part.
Yeah. Well, can I? You know what you're doing? You're taking the opportunity to be an interviewer. I'm like, I want to talk about Patreon. You're like, I'm glad you bring that up. See, Patreon's an important thing because
I'm very curious though, because I know people go, you get bonus content, you get extra interviews, you get more photos, you get behind the scenes videos, you get feet pics, you get other pics, you get more feet pics. You see shots of the balcony. You see behind the scenes making of sketches of the balcony sketch. You get to see shots of the apartment. You get to see how the trees were planted.
I don't show how the trees are planted. I don't. Everything else you said in spades.
Pause, stop, rewind, clip, pull, play.
Okay, so I have a Discord community where people chat. I'm in there almost every day, multiple times a week, talking with people. I have exclusive merchandise. I do shout-outs on the podcast, which is actually what I want to talk to you about now.
Shout-outs are great. People love shout-outs.
And if you want to see more of the things that are offered, go to patreon.com/take your shoes off. Also, yes, we have exclusive monthly episodes. So, Adam,
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I have to do some shout-outs, and I normally do them during the intro, but I haven't been doing intros recently because it just, you're climbing the balcony. Who has the time? So I was hoping you could help me with them.
Say it one more time.
No. Also,
who can help you? Wait, who
also, I want to give a shout out to Evan Mann at Bear Mountain Studios.
Oh, give me the shout out.
We'll put his Instagram up here. It's Bear Mountain Studios. He made me a goblin. He makes custom pipes.
That's a weed pipe.
That's a weed pipe.
Did he make it out of Fimo clay?
Probably.
Fimo clay was a very popular. It was like Plato's competition. It was like the burger.
Socrates?
That's Playtone, the fake production company from That Thing You Do.
Oh, I was thinking
wait,
of
the real.
I was thinking of
production company.
Playtones, the a cappella group from North Carolina.
You're thinking of the Claytones.
Okay, so go ahead.
I stand corrected. Derek Waynes, what's his name? I thought we were giving shout outs. Oh, the pipe guy. Fimo clay was
Evan Mann. Darren Waynes.
dude.
Oh, you're acting like a dolphin, or should I say a marlin, Waynes?
Oh man, that was good. I see that's a different section of the brain. Where
You almost said sexual.
that's a different sexual part of the brain. Cut.
No.
Okay. Hey, guess what?
I'm Mr. for horses.
Hey, guess
Call me
what?
Mr. Glassman.
Hey, guess what? The weeds.
Yeah, big time, dude.
Wait.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, guess what? The weeds kicking in. The weeds kicking in. The weeds kicking in. The weeds kicking in.
Good, that was worth it.
The weeds kicking in.
Fast forward it again.
The weeds kicking in, the weeds kicking in, the weeds kicking in, the weeds kicking in.
And this time we're going to go real slow.
I think I lost it. The weeds kicking.
Well, while Adam's singing, I want to give a shout out to some Patreons.
Yeah.
Adam, if you have any ideas of
How to shout it out?
Well, I have a few different levels, and one level is a shout out. But the Goblin Gang, they get Glassman bopped as well as shouting out. Shout it out.
Shout it out.
So when I have to do a Glassman bop, maybe you can help me bop them.
What if I fall off the balcony tonight and that's what people play at my funeral?
I'd say make sure you credit the full episode.
Adam was a good guy, man. It's just, he loved his family. He loved life. He loved going after it. He loved creating moments and memories. And anyway, we found this tape. His buddy Rick gave us this tape, and I don't know. They told us to play it. Shout it out. Is that all we had? Okay, that was all we had. Boy, I'm gonna miss that guy. Well, I think I kept it going while you left.
I'm sure it was great. So I'm going to give a few shout-outs, and when I have to Glassman bop them, I'll give them a Glassman bop. I like to ask for their Instagram so I could have something specific to bop them with, but none of these people gave me their Instagram, so when it's a bopper, I'll let you know, and feel free to chime on in, Adam. But first of all, I got to give a big shout-out to Ian Dugan, or should I say something more I would have if you paid to get fucking Glassman bopped. I was going to do a hilarious joke, and you didn't get it. You didn't pay enough money. Oh, I didn't pay enough money to get Glassman bopped.
Oh, you're plopping him anyway.
Yeah, but that one wasn't about him.
No.
It was about all the people at that level.
So people can pay on your Patreon to get roasted by you. That's fun.
Yeah, well, amongst other things.
It's great.
But the people that just paid to get shout out, I'm not going to roast them.
Just a shout out, huh? How much is the shout out, if you don't mind me asking?
$300?
Yee. Fair?
Yeah. So I have another shout out for Sarah Woods, or should I say something hilarious if you weren't so fucking cheap. I guess I did bop her.
It would suck if you if Woods was your last name and you got lost in the woods.
I'm sorry, go on. I think about this all the time.
Or kidnapped in the woods. Or just something bad happened in the woods.
It's like your last name being Ocean and you getting abandoned in the ocean.
Yes, because guess what? Everywhere you go, if Billy Ocean or Frank Ocean
I'll be watching you.
have anything bad that's happened to them with the ocean, anytime you're scarred when someone's like, please welcome to the stage, Billy Ocean, and he just goes, Caribbean Queen.
I don't get it. I don't get
Because
any
he's
of it.
having PTSD about his ocean accident.
But we don't
they
know.
said his name.
But you don't
it
know.
triggers the memory
But
of
you
when
don't
he
know
was
that
getting
he hasn't
attacked
had one.
by the fillet of fish.
You don't know that he doesn't have one. You don't know that he isn't
memory.
His name is. They didn't change the name to Ocean because when he was a kid, they got trapped on the ocean and they tried to make it their own. Kind of like how Superman made it.
No, he's in a league of his own.
No, you're thinking of Jimmy Dugan. I'm talking about.
Isn't that one of your guys who wanted a shout out?
No, Jimmy Dugan is Tom Hanks' character
The
in A League of
name
Their Own.
that you weren't gonna bop because you didn't pay for it is similar to Jimmy Dugan. Give me that name.
You got it. Sarah Woods.
No, right before that,
Oh, yes.
Ian Duncan,
Ian Dugan.
Jimmy Dugan, Ian Dugan. Hey, Ian.
Hey is for you, man.
Hey is for you, and Dugan is for Hanks.
Okay. All right. We also have a regular shout out to Britt Britt Goody, and Dave Palomero, and also Vincent Van Blub. Listen, Vincent, I'm going to do you a favor. Even though you didn't pay for a Glassman bop, let me give you a fucking wiffle ball. Hey, Vincent Van Blub, what are you, made of blubber? Huh?
No,
Adam?
That's good.
Adam, where were you on that one, bud?
Sorry, man. I had a little space out.
All right, speaking of space out, so did Little Johnny Jewel when they only wanted to get shouting out instead of Glassman bopped. So did Jimmy Jams. We could have had a field day with you, Jimmy. Actually, I'm pissed you didn't pay more. I'll loan you the money. Danielle Mack, or should I say the secret world of never mind, not going to say it because you don't have any superpowers and you didn't pay to get Glassman bopped.
Oh, that sucks.
Jacob Hayes or for horses. Frank,
You love that joke.
obsessed. A shout out to Frank
Yeah, we
is
get
like
it.
the type of name that you're making up to pretend that I have patrons.
Shout out, Frank.
No, but like it's like, oh, really? You have patrons you have to shout out? People are really paying you? Well, why don't you make some shout out?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Frank Johnson.
No, man.
Right?
No, let me do it.
Oh.
Yes, Frank Johnson. Ryan Allen. The only thing that besides myself that whatever. I was gonna say Ryan on my ass. Andy Rinich. Reinisch. How do you pronounce that?
Oof. Just cross it off when you sign your own name and go, I'm going by only the first part now.
Yeah,
'Cause
Andy.
the last part is atrocious.
Riley O. Josh Estrige. Estridge.
Also tough.
Is it tough because that's hard? That's not a skill set you have?
No.
That is a skill set you have?
That was my Rick Moranis impression. Sorry.
Morinis.
No. Are you telling me you built a DeLorean out of a time machine? It's
That's-
Rick Moranis' audition for
Oh, okay.
Back to the Future.
Okay. Alt QQ, thanks. Preston, shout out, boy. I think we're getting to the end. Yeah, you know what? I'm doing well.
Dude, that's...
Zach Anderson, Andre, Bethany Miller, Lucas Smith.
Okay, these all
Oh, you know what?
sound
I'm
fake.
I'm gonna see if I can make this sound like beat poetry. Is that okay? Do you mind if I give that a chance?
Yeah, wait, give me a few more of those names. The last three.
Preston, Zach Anderson, Andre, Bethany Miller.
Yeah, please welcome the cast of bullshit. Hi.
Good.
School.
Funny.
This guy-
Amanda Charlwood, Silvertop Beauty. Zane Seed, Christy Nill's a beauty.
Ooh.
Justin Allison, Sam Ashby, and Lisby, in fact. Some guys named some guy, not cream of yum, but actually, push on in, some guy.
I like that guy.
Now, did I mention, though there's not one Glassman bop on here? There's one, but I think I already bopped him. But I'm going to do it again, just in case.
Great.
RJ Musculera. Oof. Hey, RJ Musculera, that sounds like the name of Christina's brother who wasn't strong enough to make the bottom line weight wrestling team.
Sucker.
You got nothing in your mind but bullshit.
Nothing in your heart but crow's tit.
I got nothing but time on my own shit.
It's an emergency. Someone call the feds.
Yes.
Psych. Looks like you've got 2 tiny beds to fit your big old...
Oops, that wasn't recording. Is what Britney Spears would have called it if her 2001 hit, Oops, I Did It Again, was out in the podcast days.
Can you imagine if Britney Spears started a podcast right now? I just saw a thing where Will Arnett, Jason Bateman, and Sean Hayes are starting a podcast, and it looks awesome. And I go, man, what if now, because there's a lot of podcasts, but there aren't as many as there should be right now. Why isn't Hank starting a podcast? Why isn't Ellen doing a podcast? Why isn't Britney doing a podcast? Holy shit. The ad money that Britney Spears could pull in right now. We should draft up a proposal.
Yep.
Send it to her people.
Yes.
And say, we want to produce your podcast. We're just a couple of guys with a dream.
You know what I would actually call it? I would have her do a podcast about video games, and she would be all about video games, and the title of the podcast would be called It's Britney, Twitch.
Yes.
We'll be right back with a word from our sponsor. Right now, times are tough, and we at TYSO are big on not leaving the house, obviously. So this advertisement is to plant a seed for when quarantine is over, and you're interested in making some extra monthly cash with a Coin Bros Bitcoin ATM in your venue. Here's how it works. Hello?
Hey, Rick, did you know the Coin Bros will place a stylish, easy-to-use Bitcoin ATM in your venue and pay you monthly rent to host?
Yeah, the Coin Bros literally takes care of everything, and it makes it easy for you to increase foot traffic and earn extra monthly passive income.
Doesn't the Coin Bros also reward successful referrals?
Yeah. If you connect a location that agrees to host one of your ATMs, you get compensated. Visit thecoinbros.com and fill out... Hold on, try that again. Visit thecoinbros.com and fill out their contact form, or simply call their 24-hour customer service for more details.
For more details.
All right, yeah. What is that? Why you called?
Yeah.
All right, back to the podcast.
Sounds good.
And we're back. It's a great idea.
You think that's a good idea?
Cut to a better one.
Oh, just a little movie magic.
Hey, Adam, I have a question. Wait a minute. Are these Monstars? 2, 3, 4?
4.
Do you want more coffee or water or?
Coffee.
Sure, yeah.
Great. There's no wrong way to drink a cup of coffee. There's no good way to let all the by myself. Fuck, I had a song in my head and it just completely... I heard... My nieces are so cute, so I took them to the pool at the hotel I was staying at because they open it up and let you reserve.
Now it's 2 girls.
2 girls. No cups. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Dude. I mean, look at you.
Cups of root beer. You know how much root beer they drank? It sounds like a bit. They drink a lot of root beer. And kids, boy, this is a bit. It's not a bit. You joke that it's a bit. It's definitely not.
I didn't joke anything. If I made a joke, I'd say you're 1 Adam, 2 cups.
Cut to Mug Root Beer presents a comedy float. I don't know. But they just lost Mug But they were drinking a lot of root beer, and I did not realize how much sugar is in root beer.
Right.
These girls went from 0 to 60 in a half a cup of mug root beer. I think it's, I didn't have any, but I was like, man, I wonder if I just was so, my kid senses and taste buds were so off that I didn't even taste the root beer, that it was all sugar. How do you not taste?
It's like when old people eat stuff and it's always salty. Middle-aged guys,
It is.
they say stuff it's sugary. I have a package here, but real quick, I got something I want you to think about. If they go from 0 to 60 and a half a cup, do they go to 0 to 30 and a quarter? I'll be right back.
What if that's mug root beer meets Publisher Clearinghouse, and they're like, "Hi, Adam Ray, we just heard you talking about our product. We'd like to give you the company. Willy Wonka." No.
That'd be awesome.
Edit in a laugh track. By the way, he is looking through the door for this package
Thank you.
like a mom whose kids have been gone from college for a while and she's home by herself. And she just doesn't go out a lot. And there's a knock at the door. And she's like, "I didn't order pizza." And then she looks at the door and she's like, "Is it?" And it's a guy who's trying to give her a package.
When you're done, I have to tell you something you're not going to believe.
Done.
Guess who was just at the door?
Suzanne Summers.
It was the root beer publishing squaring house guy.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, guy, come on in. Now, real quick, for the audio version, we'll cut this out. For the video version, we're going to play a little prank. I do this sometimes. See, the people who don't watch don't know what's really going on in the room. And like I said, I'm going to be cutting this part out. This is behind the scenes just for you. If you wanted more behind the scenes, you'd have to go to Patreon. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to play me, and Adam is going to play both Adam and the root beer guy.
Damn it.
Hey, shh. They're coming back in. Who's there?
Hi, I'm John James, owner and founder of Mug Root Beer. Boy, is it summer? Sure feels like it. The sweat on my back covers the zits on my back as well. Root beer's one of those summer beverages that fills the dreams and breaks the hearts. Oh, take Susie up to Strawberry Hill and give her a nice mug root beer. In the cold glass. The one your dad stole from the restaurant.
The frosted mug.
Yes.
It looks like a grenade.
You know it, kid. Take her up to Strawberry Hill and propose. Pop the big question over a nice root beer float. Bring her back down the hill at a soft speed, of course. Not only in the car.
All right, we get it. Well, what are you here for? What are you here for,
I'd
sir?
like to give you the company that's been breaking hearts and filling up dreams for years. Dr. Pepper can suck a fatty. We're the original
Okay, we
root
get
beer.
it. You don't need to keep selling me. You want to give me the company.
Yes.
What does that mean?
We heard you as we were walking by this balcony discussing the sweet, sweet crispiness of mug root beer, filling dreams and breaking hearts for centuries. So, because I said to my partner in crime, that's me, if someone on this balcony mentions our product in a favorable manner,
Excuse me, sir, real quick. Who is that? Who is that friend of yours?
oh, that's just a puppet.
Okay.
I have a name.
Is it Adam Sandler?
I said, "Ooh."
All right, well, thanks for the company.
You got it. Just remember to pay it forward, kid. Give the company to someone else on a balcony. That's the name of the game.
All right, well, have a good one.
Mug root beer. We've been mugging the streets for years.
All right, he left.
Boy, who were those guys?
Adam, I think it's funny something you touched on that how root beer out of all the sodas.
Where did he touch you?
Oh boy.
Something he touched on, but where did he touch it?
For those of you that aren't in the know, for the past month, Adam has been asking if he could come on the podcast, literally dressed as Dr. Phil. And I thought he meant Uncle Phil. So I told him I just don't think the timing is right. Had I known it was
man.
Dr. Phil,
Good.
I would have had you have dressed. But since I didn't,
Keep it out.
no. You can go on. You can do your
it's fine.
Dr. Phil.
No, but what do you want to touch on?
Do you have a good clip that I could cut to of you being Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
Great.
Raise your hand if you've ever had a wet dream. Now keep that hand raised if you've ever had a real dream. That's what I'm talking about.
We're back.
Root beer is the only soda that within it has a brand image of classic, the good old days.
Yeah.
Old-timey soda shops.
Yeah.
Popcorn flicks.
Oh, God. Soda shops, for real, though.
That's my impression of a guy that finishes his sentences as if he's going to start a freestyle.
So he's only always a couple lines in and then out. Couple line in and out. Put it upstairs on the clout. Yeah, that one was good. Bad example.
Oh, it was great.
You can't fill up what you don't put on the table. No. You can't fill it.
How many women have you slept with? How many people have you slept with? 2 to 4 or 24?
I don't know, man. I'm just doing numbers.
I know every girl I've slept with, and I know her name.
Good for you.
64 girls, I know every one of them.
Now, why? Because you have a great memory, or you wrote them down?
I have a great memory.
Didn't buy that.
Yeah?
What did you want to touch on, though? I interrupted you with my
Well,
Dr. Phil.
I just wanted to tell you that the root beer. It's interesting.
Yes.
That it has this image to it that is
A familiarity.
Yeah, I guess, but they all have a familiarity, or whatever the word is.
No.
You know, like ginger ale makes you think of being on the plane or being sick.
Yeah.
Coke makes you think of something you would have at a barbecue with a burger. Sprite is something that if you're going to drink soda when you're hooping with the boys, it's probably going to be a 7-Up or a Sprite.
Yep.
But root beer isn't about when you do it. Root beer is a time that you did it. Root beer doesn't make you think of sports or barbecues. Root beer makes you think of living at home back in the 50s with the ice cream shops and but you know, whoever the singer of the time would be. I'd say something that is many of them. Like it could be the watermelons or the pledge tones or the cherries or the grapefruits or the peaches.
The Bake Shop Boys.
Yeah, girls.
Battle the Pet Shop Boys in a Battle of the Boys tonight on Who's Got the Meats? Sponsored by Arby's.
But I did want to go ahead.
Root beer to me is doing the root beer float announcements at Albertsons, where I bagged groceries my freshman year of high school, then went on to stock the shelves, then went on to customer service, then went on to be a checker at the cashier stand. But root beer floats were always happening during the summer. There were always little...
But you were saying filling mugs and hearts. Floats aren't necessarily in the mugs.
I'm just talking about what root beer makes me think of.
But as the man, you were talking about... even your voice was this very like 50s character.
Yeah.
Root beer is a 50s
It's a throwback drink.
That's what I'm saying.
But these announcements I would do.
That and Coors Light.
Tap the Rockies. I was almost going to say taste of Rainbow.
That I would have edited it out.
Yeah.
Edited. Saying edited.
I hate that. Very tough.
Let's see who could say it. You do it and then I do it and see who could do it without messing up.
Yeah.
We'll just keep going until someone messes up.
What's the sentence? Just say Ed. Hey.
Oh, you almost messed up. Fault one.
Hi, bougie.
Sandler again.
What if Sandler had a sitcom and how bougie was his catchphrase?
I would edit it out.
Can't say it.
Do the sentence.
Get him off the lot.
So I wanted to say that I did sleep with that many girls, and I do have them memorized, and I could tell you all their names now if you would like to hear them.
You pulled up the list. Are you going to do it like a supercalifragilistic speed?
No.
Or are you going to do it the 50 nifty United States?
Could you just let me say the names, man?
13 original colonies. Shout 'em, flout 'em, tell all about 'em. One by one till they're given a name for every state in the USA. California, Alaska, Arizona.
You already messed up.
Arkansas.
You started with C. Now, may I please say the names? And you're on a state level. You're thinking too small. The girls that I fucked with range from 4 to 6 feet tall. These are women. These are gorgeous. These were who built me, and I would like to tell you their names. And it goes a little something
Quick,
this.
Quick, someone get me the alphabet.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republican, Dominican, Cuban, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, 2, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guinea, still, Guatemala, Bolivia, Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda,
Bitch,
Bahamas, Topanga, San Juan,
Boy Meets World.
Paraguay, Uruguay, synonym, and French
Uruguay.
Guiana, Barbados, Guam. Okay, those were the girls.
We'll edit that out.
But the point I'm making is, I'm not thinking about women who I sleep with if they're white or if they're black or if they're whatever the other ones are or if they're guys or if they were guys. None of it matters. The only thing that matters is that we fuck human beings.
I have a buddy who went on a date with a girl who was an Uber.
It couldn't wait. What you were going to say couldn't wait. You needed to tell me a story about a buddy of yours when I just did this thing.
It's a great story. And
well, then tell.
He went on a date with a girl who was his Uber driver. They get home. She goes, I need to tell you something. I believe it is hermaphrodite. I have both. He was like, what the fuck? She goes,
what, Lyft and Uber?
No, PB and vajay.
Yeah, or almond butter.
So she goes, I'm sorry. I just thought you were the type of guy that would be into this. And he was like, I'm sorry, but I like one. And then she still was like, which one? And he was like, for real? She's like, yeah, I don't know. That's why I thought we'll give him the dealer's choice. I added that. She didn't say that.
Yeah, because it needed it. Because your story needed adding. Yeah, it's not good to interrupt my country song.
My friend then goes, well, can I see it? And she goes, yeah. That in no way, shape, or form is a penis reveal sound effect.
But it wasn't a penis, it was a penis and a vagina.
Is
that what he said when he saw it?
No. I was thinking of what Looney Tunes character would have the reveal finally in an episode, and it made that sound. Ba-boom, frumph, whatever you did.
You did it like it was after a joke. Like after a joke that bombs, it goes, ba-dum.
My cartoon penis and vagina reveal sounded like a suitcase and a nightcoat hitting the floor. Nightcoat? Where did you grow up?
Speed this up.
Just a coat. It's not a nightcoat.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Mom, where's my day coat? Dayquil? I'm moving out.
Did you remember did you have 2 lines when you were growing up? 2 phone lines?
Oh, yeah.
And you had your own number?
What was the house number?
We can't give numbers. I get too many complaints.
Oh, someone's going to prank call my
Let's do it right now. Get him on the phone. I'll do it.
Please do it. That's actually great. Man.
Hey, bleep out the numbers, though, so nobody could call who we're calling.
What if they...
What's the number? Adam, what's the number? What a weird... You got to tell me an area code, you idiot.
Oh, 206.
Why do you say 206? Like you're wearing a shirt that says it's 206.
I thought you were going to say it's weird your name is coming up on my phone.
206. Okay. I remember bleep out those numbers. At least some of them.
Put on speaker so I can hear this.
Yeah, but they won't be able to hear you. But you can tell me what to say.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed
leave a
as
voicemail.
dialed. Please check the number and dial again. Announcement for...
I'm going to leave a message.
218.
Hey, Adam, what's up? It's Adam from the future. I don't remember what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Something I needed to tell you. Can I borrow the squirt gun? That's just basically what I'm telling you is I want you to keep the squirt gun safe because I'm going to want it later on. And here's a very, very, very important one. You have to listen to me, okay? I know how much you love Back to the Future and you like the Beckett scene. This is your opportunity to make it happen still in collectibles. Oh my gosh, I have to go in a moment. Here's what I need you to do. In 2010, when it's safe and there's a cold storage wallet, you could do it a couple years earlier if you feel safe, but I want you to buy Bitcoin. Buy $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, all your bar mitzvah money, and then buy a whole bunch of packs and starters of Alpha and Beta from the Richard Garfield 1993 collectible card game Magic the Gathering.
Richard Karn.
Buy all the Bitcoin and Black Lotuses that you can. Save the squirt gun. And one more thing. Your mom has a penis and a vagina, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Where's my nothing wrong with that, Cam?
This one.
Great. That man, no, I like mine better.
Yeah, well, I know. All right, well, we're gonna have to wrap this up soon.
No. All right.
Well, what am I gonna do with all of these dicks? Presents.
Are they gonna put in? You want to hear a funny story?
Yes.
My dad gave
Angelou.
My Maya Angelou's dad.
You're not allowed to cough
Great
anymore.
band name, huh?
You're not allowed to cough anymore?
My bad. It's the pot. When I was with my dad and his family for Christmas, maybe 10 years ago, they had a bunch of presents out under the tree, and people were just kind of, doing their thing. It's my, stepbrother, two.
Okay, what was their thing? Like, what's things
stepbrother,
were they
two
doing?
half brothers. There were a lot of presents or whatever. And I grabbed one that apparently was for the dog, not for me. I opened it up and it was a little squeeze toy for a dog, but somebody had put it in my pile.
Right.
And everyone's kind of opening up.
You had
so
your own
not
pile?
looking- yeah.
Doesn't it still
Maybe
have
like 6
people's names
presents.
on the wrapping paper?
Yeah, but people were also doing that thing where someone's like, "I'll grab." One of the kids goes, "I'll grab all the presents from under the tree and put them out, and put them in front of people." Like,
So you
here's
think
your
it's
pile
yours?
of presents. Yeah,
But
So-
that would be like somebody handing you a pill, but you not looking to see what the pill is. It's your fault.
No,
You have to still
no,
look.
A pill is way more dangerous than a present. No one sees a present, and even if it's in front of them and someone put it there,
I would argue that nothing is more important than the present.
well, a pill has more
I think give me one of those compliments.
a pill has more elements of surprise.
It's funny that you say that.
That are
because-
dangerous.
Because I got my parents a Tempur-Pedic mattress, and they were way more surprised than when my dad takes a muscle relaxer.
So I open it up and it's a squishy dog, and I go. I pretend to.
Sounds like a sex move.
I pretend.
You ever give a girl a squishy dog?
You ever show her the Shaggy Dog?
Well, the squishy
Not
dog.
the Tim Allen one, the one from the 50s. I open it up, it's a squishy dog. And my dad starts cracking up because I went, "Oh, man," because no one I didn't see. And I pretend to like be appreciative of it. And I go, I can, and my dad just starts cracking up and he goes, "Oh, you opened the dog's present."
Yep. Have you seen the video where the girl opens up a present that is an avocado, and then there's one where she's opening a banana and
Shoots the ping pong ball out.
No. You're thinking of when a girl puts a ping pong
Say
ball in
it,
her vagina
say it,
and shoots it out. I'm
say
talking
it.
about a little girl getting a holiday gift.
Oh, okay. By the way, my nieces don't believe in Santa anymore.
Well, I guess I could put away my ping pong balls. Unrelated. What am I going to do with them?
Yeah, well, you don't have a table
Yeah, I do.
for ping pong.
The biggest one that I would like to would be for us to put this conversation and table it for later.
Okay.
And I could talk to you a little bit more about root beer and countries. Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Peru, and Bolivian. I probably, if I didn't read that thing, I bet you I can't name more than 15 countries.
I really want to try. With the states, I want to try the state one.
Alabama,
Alaska,
Arizona,
Arkansas,
California, Colorado, Connecticut.
Stop
Stop there. We're going to mess up.
I got it.
Quit while we're ahead.
No, I got it.
Go ahead.
Delaware, Georgia, Florida. Oh, I always remember Florida was Florida, Hawaii, Idaho,
It's like L&O-P.
Illinois, Indiana, Bannon.
You can stop there. It's like the levels of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
There it is.
You could keep all your money and leave.
Son of a cows in Kansas,
New York, Vermont, Virginia,
No.
Washington.
Kansas, Kentucky, fuck, Washington, Wyoming, West Virginia. No, there was.
Oh, I have another shout out I have to do.
Great.
Do you know David Finn?
Love David Finn.
His brother wrote a book and he gave it to me, and I want to pull it out and give a shout out to this book, and
Great.
we could talk about it. But you were going to tell me something about David?
Love David was scrolling through old pics and video as you do to try to, if you can't make new memories right now, which you can, but if you can't make memories in the normal routine of life that you have grown accustomed to, you start scrolling back through old ones. It's actually a great time to reminisce and look through old pictures and video. I highly recommend it. It's fun to take a trip down memory lane, even if those memories were 5 months ago or a year ago. And I found all these 4th of July pictures from Adam Devine's house in Newport, and we were all on his little dinghy boat. You were there, Brent, Sullivan, and David Finn, and I was panning around showing everybody, and then I just panned down to the end, and David was right in front of me, and I go, "Hey, Dave." He goes, "Hello," and smiled real big, and I was just like, I fucking love that guy.
Great.
And it was,
Send us that video. We'll be sure to put it in while you're narrating it. Do you have the video?
yeah.
Yeah, send me that video, and while you're doing the play-by-play, we'll show it.
But thank God I didn't go. And it was crazy because then the boat hit this crazy wave and like we all fell off and Divine goes, "We can only save 5.
Yeah.
Best 4th ever. And you go, "Send me the clip." And I go, and then I go home tonight and like somehow doctor up footage with like figurines of what happened after the boat crash, and you put that in without knowing.
Yeah.
And you go, "Adam, dude, you're making me look bad in front of my own fans."
Uh-huh.
Figurine fights?
Yeah.
What is this? The 80s?
Yeah.
Figurine fights is a great idea for a show.
Yeah.
The book.
Well, Adam, I would say you're not so fluffy if I wasn't reading it first. That's right, not so fluffy.
Ooh.
It feels as if you are grabbing at disgusting facts and throwing them in. Disgusting? Popular. It feels
disgusting.
It feels as if you are grabbing at disgusting facts and throwing them in. That's exactly it. You will really struggle to get a publisher. Oh, these are like quotes they're putting up that they're like in their face. I love that. Satire. I am not in the office on Fridays. I'll be back after the weekend. That's funny, too. Now, Adam may not be paying attention, but I know you at home are. So what's happening on the back of this book is they're not giving your typical quotes. They're giving quotes of like, it would basically be, for my senior quote, if it said, am I supposed to put my senior quote here? It's like, that's not what you're supposed to say. I like that. By Kevin Murphy and Dr. Carrie Gerling. Illustrated by Ash Thompson.
Oh, my God. My buddy sent me a text. Mary Kay Letourneau died.
I don't know when this is coming out.
She's not going to come back to life.
Wait, I don't know who that is. Did somebody really die?
Yeah, Mary Kay Letourneau. Villa. So remember the woman who got the first woman?
I'm pitching my friend's brother's book.
The first woman that got in trouble
I'm sorry that
for
happened.
having sex with a student. Remember in Seattle, Mary Kay Letourneau.
I didn't know that. Is she okay? Or did she die
she died
comfortable? Was she
Well,
old?
She was married with a family of 4, and she had sex with her 6th grade student and then had 3 kids with him. And
he was able to inseminate her when he was 6 or later on?
No, in 6th grade, so 12.
Oh, 6th
They hooked
grade.
up when he was 12.
So he had kids when he was 12.
I think they had a kid when he was 14 and then 16.
So not right away.
And then she got out of prison and she had like an hour to chill and they went and banged it out in the car and
That's
got
amazing.
pregnant.
But they were in love?
I think so. But
Yeah,
she
that's-
left a husband with 3 kids. Where's that guy? Where's that guy's behind the music? Get on it, VH1.
I really
Where
don't
are they now?
feel comfortable making these types of jokes on somebody's tragedy like that. I'm sorry.
No. Well, the guy. I would love to know where he is now.
But you can't just. I can't just say I
The
don't want to
book,
make
the
jokes
book.
on
I'm so
this.
sorry, the book,
And
the
then
book.
you say, yeah, but I'm just saying, where is he now? And negate the fact that you were talking about his behind the music about his wife who just died.
Well, she won't be.
What, Adam?
Go and do a pitch in the book.
Oh, Adam, I'm sorry, but I don't like that kind of humor. I'm sorry.
Say it without smiling.
Yeah, I don't like that kind of humor. I think it's tasteless. And also, I think it's putting me in a position to where, now what do? I don't want my fans to be put in that mood, and I don't want anybody to see that. So I apologize if anything happened, but it's important that we leave it in to show that, listen, people make mistakes. Adam made a huge mistake.
I'm not the one
and
that
I'm
fucked the
keeping
kid.
it in.
No, she was the teacher that had sex with a 6th grader.
Oh.
And
Now you're making light of that? You think it's funny? This is what Twitter does to people, by the way, what
I
I'm
know,
doing.
I know.
What you're really feeling.
You're live Twitter.
I'm just joking, man. Relax. I think it's hysterical that somebody did something like that.
Oh, no, you don't.
I know. Then why are you making jokes about it? You want it behind the music? How about it behind the music of you? Look at your face, dude. I'm so fucking around. Did this get real and I didn't realize it?
No, I'm chilling.
Yeah, real chilling. It's never been easier for me to pitch a book than by saying that Adam did something wrong by making a joke about something. Geez, you know what? We'll be right back with an apology.
I just thought
we'll be
it
right
was-
back with an apology from Adam.
Look, we all say things. We all mean a lot of things that we say. We all struggle getting the same.
Why are you doing like I was just going to say
Yeah.
William Shatner
Yeah.
before you even
Yeah,
did
yeah.
that. That's a good enough apology. Okay, so not back. You know, I respect that you can admit that you made a mistake. People make mistakes. You know what the problem is right now?
Thank you.
It's that people are so afraid of being wrong
Yeah.
that they're not afraid of not admitting when they're not right.
I did. Wow, I followed that.
Thank you.
I agree.
There's no problem with making a mistake. Excuse me, let me take that back. I made a mistake.
When?
Just now when I said there's no problem. There
Oh.
could still be problems for making a mistake, but no problem that is, the problem that you're making will always be worse than if you say, listen, I was wrong, you make amends the best you can, and then you go on with your life. It's not admitting your mistakes because you're afraid of the receipt that you will get from people trains us to live in a lie instead of be accepted for a truth.
Yeah.
Now, if I were to say to you, Adam, I have to admit something. I know that you wanted me to put 2 shots of espresso in your coffee, but I actually put in 1 and I peed in it. Wouldn't that be better than just saying, I didn't pee in it?
Yeah.
If you were allergic to pee,
Yes.
and now I could give you the pee serum. Ooh. Or as I like to call it, poop. The book.
What do you think? Do you think you can poo without peeing, but pee without pooping?
I know for sure I can't poop no matter what's happening. I've been taking a lot of magnesium at night.
And that's what we wanted to talk to you about, Rick. We think you have a magnesium problem, okay? And quite frankly,
You did
COVID...
Christopher Walken in there.
Problem. Quite frankly, Rick, magnesium isn't cheap. There's a shortage, okay, of magnesium in the world. And in the country right now, we're trying to figure out a way to find troubled teens and mix them with Latina teens and start a website called Troubled Latina Teens. We'll be right back.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. It's not Latina, right? Because then you're just saying you're stigmatizing Latin women by saying that Latino boys don't.
We've already cut to commercials, so
Latinx.
there's no way this part will make the show.
You're supposed to say Latinx.
There's nothing filming right now, son. And you are a member of the audience at the Film McGraw program. We'll be right back.
you said it's not going to be on, but you still said we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Now that's not so fluffy.
Brilliant.
David gave me a thing to read.
Prove it.
I just don't know where it is.
That's what she said.
Oh, here we go. Not So Fluffy is a book featuring a collection of 69 of Mother Nature's. That's written wrong. Is a book. I mean, the worst podcast ever. You're on your phone and I'm stumbling over somebody's text. Not So Fluffy is a book featuring a collection of 69 of Mother Nature's darkest secrets. 69. 1, 2, 3. 69. Hug.
No.
What were you thinking?
No.
What were you talking about?
What I was thinking about was a girl in the 7th grade who said 69 was her favorite number. And we used to sing 69 is my favorite number to her, and she would like dance like that, and we didn't know what it meant.
Nuts. Not So Fluffy is a book featuring a collection of 69 of Mother Nature's darkest secrets and a troubling reminder that things are not always as they seem.
Oh. I agree with that.
Hosting such favorites as adorable meerkat dictators, crackhead dolphins, and cute fish that live in assholes, all deliciously paired with disgusting hand-drawn illustrations. Please visit crudeinnature.com. I'm so bad at reading, but I'm going to spell it for you.
Putting out a book is quite an accomplishment.
Let me spell it first. CRUDENATURE. Crude Nature.
Can I hear it in a sentence?
Yes. It's www.crudenature.com to get your copy now.
CRUDENATURE.com?
You switched the E in the end and you forgot the www, which was the only thing that I actually told you how to spell.
Damn it. Good luck, guys.
Also, why say dot instead of DOT? 2 types of people in this world. And I'm not going to tell you who they are because it shouldn't matter. Now, let me read you a little excerpt from this.
That's a fun word.
Thanks. This?
Excerpt.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, I'm just showing you.
Yep.
I was showing, that's the way you talk to a dog. You go, this?
I know.
So the Bombay night frog.
Say that 10 times fast.
Bombay night frog, Bombay night frog, Bombay night frog, Bombay gang, gigi goo goo. Huh.
On tonight's Word Scramble.
Kermit Sutra, cute, size, a single scoop of ice cream. I like that. I'm sick of reading things that they tell me the size are millimeters or pounds or feet or centimeters.
It doesn't matter.
Tell me how many ice cream scoops. Tell me it's about the size of a laptop. If you tell me that bridge over there is pretty big, you can maybe get 2 cars across. It's about the size of my cake.
Edit and laughter. There is something that's great.
Keep it going a bit louder now. All right. Thank you.
Whoa. Great crowd.
You think they're great? I'll have to tell them.
They don't sound fluffed up at all.
Population thought to be in decline due to habit loss, but we couldn't find an estimate. I like that. That's admitting you're wrong. If I were writing this and I would say how many frogs are left in the world, I would say roughly, I know that in North America, there's about 6.2, 6.3 million, which, a frog is one of two amphibians, excuse me, one of two amphibians that actual population has been going up consistently every year for the past decade. All the rest have declined or have plateaued. Other than the frog, what is the other amphibian that has been going up?
Bim, bim. Platypus.
That is correct.
Yes.
In the frog and toad world, there are 6 known sex positions. Or so we thought.
Bip, bip. Froggy style. Doing it on the pad. Doing it on the pill. Muppet movie style. Oink oink. The Fozzie.
That is correct. Yes. Until the Bombay night frog arrived, we found out, just like the Superman, Google it, where without a bedsheet, these amphibian gigolos use a technique called the dorsal straddle. The male mounts his companion, promising her, quote, everybody's doing it, end quote, funny, talking like a human. That's called alpha-morphizing them. Before proceeding to ejaculate all over their back, froggy style. Hey, listen, I know times are tough, but I'd be a liar if I didn't tell you, been there. He then hops off, leaving her in a freshly buttered mess.
Ugh.
Only once he is left will the female lay her eggs, the sperm trickling from her back to meet them. I'm getting a hard on right now.
By the way, I don't want to hear the word butter and mess together, even if I'm in a butter factory and
it explodes. Sir, there's a big butter.
Watch it, Dave.
An explosion happened.
Thank you.
That created a mess that was filled with.
Damn it, Dave.
Listen, we have a lot of butter, right? And explosion happened, so there was a bit of a mess. So I guess we could call it there was a butter.
Your job's on the line.
Butter's everywhere, and we don't want it, and it doesn't look good.
Perfect. We'll blame it on the insurance.
Okay. Add that to the SNL reel.
Okay,
Dude,
this next character is a guy who owns a butter factory and has a little bit of an accident, and is pretty confident he can take care of it. Because earlier
there was only one bit of the sketch, and you forgot it. It was that he can't hear butter mess back to back.
Yeah, I was giving his backstory. The guy that gives too much backstory to his SNL character tape.
Yeah. They found a number 7, and they're bringing. If I had to guess, I'd say 6.2. You know, trucks are the one of two automobiles. While all automobiles have actually been manufacturers have been going less because of COVID, trucks are one of 2 automobiles that have also been increasing in manufacturing.
I love that.
Trucks, and what is the other?
Futons.
No, a transportation vehicle.
Family van.
It is the Tesla, And the reason the Tesla has been going up is because they started their manufacturing goals and everything was already implemented because there were so many pre-orders. Did you know that Tesla is the only stock on NASDAQ, the only one of all of them in the past 365 days that has tripled within 3 weeks of its bottom low point, all because Mark
Zuckerberg. McGrath? Sugar Ray or Facebook?
Sugar Ray.
Tonight. What'd you pick?
Yeah, funny stuff.
Yeah.
But we have a good time here.
We have a
taking
great
shoes
time,
off, don't we?
Yeah.
We do have to wrap it up soon.
Cool. That's what she said.
Wait, there's more?
At the wrapping store where they were competing with the North Pole's present production.
There was more, and it was
good. What?
I said there was more, and it was good.
Yeah.
Adam, dude, every time you come here, we record a podcast, I take a Polaroid. I gotta say, really, I mean that.
Rick, there's two people that I think about in the world when I think of Rick Glassman. Rick the comic, and Rick the man. Don't get it mixed up though, because you're special in the way. Look, is there a tray on the ground right now? You put that there.
That was kind of a compliment.
Think about
though.
that.
You were saying I'm special.
Think about that. There's a tray on the ground.
Okay.
There's fame, and there's famous. There's rich, and there's Richard.
I understand what you're saying. You're saying one is the full word.
Rick, the man?
Yeah.
I know that guy. I know that guy in ways that people who don't know you don't know you.
Can we now give each other compliments? I'll start.
Yeah.
I used to watch comedians like it was magic tricks to me.
Yeah.
I used to sit in the back of the room and I would say dream, but more realistically, fantasize about what I could be. But as time would go on and as jokes would be told, the novelty
never got old.
Did get old.
Oh, shit.
But if you let me think for a moment and take my proper pauses,
Yeah.
you'll know when to chime in, you'll be told. And Panama, poor Mickey. No, Adam, no joke.
Wait, real compliment. Real compliment.
You're so funny, dude.
Thanks, man.
But it's not just about funny.
Yeah.
Listen, if you weren't Jewish, would I like you? I don't know.
It's fair.
But you are Jewish. And there's something about you that you have that a lot of my Jewish friends have. And that is what we say in Yiddish, a machetu, which roughly translates into...
Mark Ruffalo.
The Hulk. Did you know that when Mark Ruffalo was a kid, the biggest insult he got was saying that his mom is so jagged because they're a family of Ruffalos?
Oh. Sorry, I just completely stepped on that. Dude. That was
That's the title of every one of our podcasts.
Sorry, I stepped on that.
No, just I stepped on that.
I was only gonna make when you go, God, what a fucking asshole. You probably had something really great to say. Keep going, man. That was bad.
It's okay, man. I've probably been doing it to you just as
The
much.
weeds kicking in. The weeds kicking in. Mark Ruffalo. He was in, wait.
You know what's funny?
What?
The one time you apologized for cutting me off was during the segment where I'm giving you a sincere compliment.
I know. Maybe I didn't want it. Psych. Give it to me.
Yeah, it is that you wanted it. All right, Adam, here it goes. There are two people in the world that I think are funnier than you. Me and almost anyone else I've met. But I don't have you on here because you're funny. I have you on here because when you're on here, I'm funny. I'm thinking about taking everything you have done out of this podcast,
Yep.
typographing it, punching it up, which will be easy, sitting in that chair with a stupid look on my face, with a stupid hat, and playing your part. You look like Popeye if he stopped working out, but also eats like a regular person. But you can tell he used to be strong because of his posture.
I'll take that.
But he doesn't have vascularity.
What's that mean?
Vein. It doesn't
I
look.
know.
You don't
I
look
just
strong.
want to see if you knew.
Fuck! Well, I was trying to get you. Fuck! Popeye. That's Popeye accidentally revealing who he is when he's an undercover cop. I used to do a bit where...
Wait, you want to do it? Let's do the scene. I think we got him.
Great. But so you're a cop?
Are you talking to Adam or Popeye?
Okay.
Oh.
All right. we'll have you ADR it and we'll get it animated.
You should.
Should.
Animate Popeye.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you should animate something different, not Popeye.
What was his wife's name?
It wasn't his wife. In fact, they only had sex once, and you're thinking of olive oil.
Really?
Yeah.
That's documented. One time?
Uh-huh.
What ended it?
It just felt really good.
No, what ended...
Oh,
what ended the relationship?
olive oil passed. A kidney stone that made her vagina sensitive, and she just started... I mean, I know this is tacky to say, but she just started blowing guys. There should be an olive oil spin-off where she is just blowing guys because she had kidney stones. And you would call it olive bloil. Well, the one I did before was good. What I do, it's Britney Twitch.
That was it.
Yeah, I guess speaking of 1 for 2, it's trucks and Teslas. Teslas.
You could host. You could host a game show.
You know, Tesla...
I watched Chris Hardwick on the
1300
wall,
today?
and I'm like, you could do that. That could be Rick. You could host a game show. Tesla went to what?
1300?
Sphincter. What? Tesla went to what? Everyone's like, that's not a dig, dude. 1,300 what? Points?
You know what I never knew? When sphincter says what, if the other person says what, are you basically calling him an ass sphincter as if you would call somebody a butthole? Or are you calling them an ass sphincter like they actually are an ass sphincter? Like if I call you a butthole, you don't think of an actual butthole. You think of, oh, I'm an idiot.
Well, it's not ass sphincter. Sphincter is the word.
Oh, it's not an ass sphincter?
Remember the bird being the word? It's out. Welcome in, sphincter.
Oh, you know the saying, one in the hand or two in the bush is worth more than the rest of the guys combined?
Yes.
Think about it this way. If you have a bird in your hand, you might get some sickness.
Yeah.
If you have two in a bush, not only do you have double the birds, you could also put them in a cage and not get sick. I take two in a bush. Also, I would rather the birds be in a bush. Never have I saw some birds and thought if only I could only have half of those in my hand, I would have more opportunity.
Boy, Rabbi's really lost it this year, huh?
What I'm saying is, if there's one bird in your hand or two in the bush, I would say take that bird in your hand, introduce them to the two in the bush, have no birds in your hand, have 3 birds in the bush, keep walking, smell the roses. You, my friend, are one of God's creatures just like the rest of us.
Best Hanukkah ever.
Are you eating Orville Redenbacher?
Yep. Nope.
Wait. I want to give you the mustache to redo the nope, but also I can't. These things are $5 a piece.
Save you money.
Yeah. Maybe if some of you fucking cheapskates wanted to get Glassman bopped, I could have bought more mustaches.
Patreon.
All right, Adam, this was really, really fun, dude.
A blast always.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite. You're one of my favorite guests.
I love you, man. And it just feels good that the anticipation on both our ends for the hang, it's just always fun and easy, man.
Looking forward to this podcast has been just that. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to podcast. I often have a good time when I'm doing it. I'm sure you could relate to this.
1,000%.
Shout out to About Last Night podcast.
Thanks.
And we'll put some links in the description. But like it's like, all right, I got to do this, and I bet you this one will be good, or I'm not sure about this one. Whatever. Yeah. Whenever it's you, it really feels like watch this. You know, like we'll record. It feels like I'm recording us hanging out, and we're not doing a podcast. It really does.
Yeah.
I mean, you're on a balcony, but
nothing's changed. I mean, you also have done a wonderful job, and your viewers know it.
Thank you.
Just making it easy. I can hear you great. I can see you fine.
How could you see me better but hear me? How could you hear me the same but see me better?
It's perfect, dude. Getting up here was the only challenge.
Well, you said great.
You said great. Be a doozy.
You said it was great to hear and fine to see, implying that hearing was better than seeing.
Oh yeah, fine is meaning like being in the room. I don't have a glare on you. That's great.
Oh,
I'm never
the
looking
glare makes sense, right?
But I'm just saying like being.
I'm glad I got that cleared up. That's Adam Ray being interrupted when it's his turn. It's a compliment. Adam, if people wanted to see you on Instagram, would you want them to or no?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Great. Google it. Google
Adam Ray Comedy. I do want to say I've been, using the platform to share my thoughts and feelings for things that are happening in the world. And
are you talking about you're more of an activist on Instagram?
I've chosen in the last year to be more active in, and not look, 100,000 followers is not. There
sounds like you're complimenting yourself again.
Nope. I just got there, and I still feel like it's nothing because I feel like when I'll post things sometimes, maybe it's the comments that people post, like, I get so much of this negative of like, stick to jokes, and like, you fucking, no one even cares you post this shit. I'm like, oh man, all right, maybe. But even when I had 10,000 followers, I was posting things that I thought were, if there was a charity that people were raising money, because you're just like, oh, like what? People come here probably for the silly stuff, but can't you do? It's just like the stage. You can use it for whatever you want.
It's like having vegetables at the Cheesecake Factory. They're there for the cheesecake, but while they're here, let's give them something that's good for them.
Wow, that's actually a great way to, and great little Cheesecake Factory blows.
Oh, I thought you were doing noises again. Yeah.
What if I had this weird? It's like a weird Rick Moranis movie where like every time the guy wants to like say something like quietly, like the words, it's always a fart noise instead. That's like a weird spell that somebody put on him.
Show me, don't spray it. But don't spray also the fart sound into the microphone.
Yeah. My niece the other day, she goes,
oh, I thought you were going to do the Rick Moranis movie.
Oh, yeah. But real quick, my niece, we were doing a little Facebook Live thing, and they hopped on, and then I hopped off, and one of them goes, "Now that the camera's off," and just ripped a 10-year-old fart that was.
It's the most innocent fart around.
Oh,
I love a
no,
10-year-old
this
fart.
sounded like she ripped a bag in half.
But it was innocent.
No, it sounded like someone ripped the bag in half, but was screaming while they were ripping the bag.
If somebody ripped a bag in half, that's more innocent than, say, punching somebody in the balls.
The bag was filled with human heads.
Oh, a Zeba. Oh, by the way, I forgot.
What was the Sandler the catchphrase?
I forgot to plug this in the previous episodes, but I'm trying to get a Zeba to be the one. What are they called? The sound, an onomatopoeia?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? It's called? Or an onomatopoeia?
Cornucopia.
No, when the sound of something. A homophone? What is it called?
Omnivore. No. I said that so confidently.
You're so sure.
But guess what? Even my brain goes,
That might be it.
yeah.
It's like when you're watching a movie on Netflix and you didn't like it, and then you're about to rate it a 3, and it says you would like it a 4, and you go, maybe I did like it.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to do the mirror game.
Omnivore. I'm sorry, sir. By the way, for a dinner party, and I say that, I go, Omnivore. And then someone goes, what? And I go, Omnivore. I got to say it quietly a second time.
Whoa, I was joking.
Sorry, man. Hey, me too.
Anybody who is listening and not watching that probably got the same thing that was watching it, and too, because I was probably covering you.
Well, go to the Patreon, Ian Dugan, if that's your real name, and subscribe so that you can see what happened. Did Adam shoot a fake bow and arrow through a real glass window at Rick? Find out on tonight's Rick Patreon. Rick Patreon is a great name.
He sounds like a doo-wop singer.
Yeah, Rick Patreon.
Yeah.
It's got like a Johnny Cicada type vibe. Johnny Cicada. I run away, nothing how to find what I weigh. Simply wanna say about you.
I'm afraid that YouTube's going to take this episode down because they're going to be convinced that was actually him singing.
Hey, guys, come here. Is Johnny Cicada on Take Your Shoes Off?
Yeah, but I heard it got demonetized. Why?
Something about a...
All right, Adam, thank you so much for coming.
Adam Ray Comedy. On Instagram and Twitter. What else? The Bellman. Go see The Bellman out on Amazon. It's a movie I'm in with Thomas Lennon. And Crossing Swords, in the cartoon that's on Hulu right now. With Seth Green, Tony Hale.
I mean, you're doing so many things,
Rockstar.
and we didn't talk about any of it.
It's fine. Oh, that's fine. I mean, if they like, look, you save the plug, you earn the plug.
Actually, that's a great T-shirt.
Be great in the episode.
Earn the plug.
Earn the plug.
You know, I think about this with late night all the time. When you go on late night to promote a project, you're not promoting the project, you're promoting yourself. Because
I think
people
so.
like you, they want to go see you. Now, it's not that you are the project, but you are the brand that is promoting what you're bringing to the project.
Be the project or the product.
So what I like to say is, when you're going to promote something, you have 3 responsibilities. First and foremost is honesty to the listener, because without that, what's the point of anything and nothing's sustainable?
Bing.
Second is being likable and entertaining while making sure you're doing your job without throwing anybody under the bus.
Bing.
Because if you're able to do your job and if you're able to be liked, the third thing is literally pre-written.
Bing.
Get people to come on board. And it's done already by step 2, my friend. So if you guys are on board with Take Your Shoes Off podcast and you want a shout out for $300, go to patreon.com/takeyourshoesoff. No, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. That's how you get to 105. There's 20 of those. Now, it's easy to know that 5 goes into 120 times, but it's difficult when you look at dates. Watch this. February 2nd to February 14th. How many days is that?
14.
February 2nd to February 14th. How many days is that?
I thought you said a different question. 12 days.
12, right? Because of 14 minus 2. Well, watch this. The 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. That's 13. people don't realize from the date from the 12th, 2nd to the 14th, it's actually 13 days.
Gotcha.
Because they're thinking it's 14 minus 2. But what it really is you're getting both those days. You're getting the 2 and the 14. So you're really only missing 1 because the 2nd and the 14th count each for the 1 and the 13th.
Wow, it looks like as much fun as it sounds. Now, counting can't always be this fun, or is it?
Why don't you ask me a second time? Or do you not know how to do that? Because you don't know how to count. It's not that counting is fun. It's that being able to instinctually know how to count allows you to have fun and not waste time. Let me count the days on my hands. If I could have a nickel for every time somebody had to count the days on their hands, I would have, and I don't have to think about it, $9 million.
I count on my hands all the time. What does that say about me?
Well, that's 2.8 million times more the amount of Teslas that have been sold, and that's at 1,300.
2468, who do we appreciate?
You know, Adam, do you know about that rule it's kind of this cheat that I've taught people how to be social? If you want to come into a room and be an alpha with somebody, the trick is to know their name, and then you say their name,
Rick.
And then you ask their name, Rick, and then you find out it is Rick when they say yes, because you're basically making them tell you that they need you to be important. So it goes like this. I'll show you.
Okay.
You say, you ask, then you declare. Adam?
Yeah.
Adam. It's a simple game, right?
Wow.
I've done this with a few people before. Some people have more challenges than others.
Let's do it.
For anybody who has seen me on Stevie Weeby's podcast, I tried to explain that to him for about 9 minutes, and it was a bit of a challenge.
9 minutes in heaven.
Yes. And I've tried it with other people, but nobody has been able to do it that fast.
Great.
But I have faith in you.
Great.
Go.
Rick.
Why is this so hard for people? Not only do I want to fuck you, now I want your no-arms, no-legged dad to jerk off on my couch. Oh, can he not jerk off? Olive oil, a dinner for you.
We had to recast Popeye.
Why?
Oh, you're still here?
Why?
Well, Billy.
You know, it'd be so funny, dude. If this were your solo podcast and it was a shot with you on the balcony in the medium.
That's a good idea.
And then 30 minutes in, I go, why? And you reveal that I've just been here, but I've been too stoned to talk.
Oh man.
And you just go.
That is funny, and you could never post that because people would blow the cover, right? People would in the comment section would be like,
You still post
wait
it.
for the end.
People still saw Avengers. Even though bleep this. You don't need to bleep it. I didn't say it.
There was so much crying in the Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Every other scene.
Yeah, well.
Except for Iron Man. He didn't really cry too much. But I remember Scarlett Johansson walked up on the scene. She just goes, Captain America's gone. And he was like, and the other guy was like, where'd he go? And she goes, somewhere crazy. And she's crying a lot. And then he goes, why won't you just tell me where he went? She goes, because I don't want to cry anymore. And then Robert Downey Jr. comes in and goes, hey guys, so I saw you guys were all hanging out and talking. Are we crying now? Is the movie going to be all crying? So I saw the script originally. I was like, oh, this is fun. You know, I have a Netflix account, but is that something that I want to share with people? I get the passwords out for other things, okay? Like my TCBY account, okay, my Subway account, even sometimes my Quiznos account. But look, I used to be a Blockbuster guy, but now I'm a Hollywood video guy. Just not because of the competition. I don't like drama, especially between video stores. But if I'm going to go to a place, Blockbuster has better colors. They have a better rental system too. They can take the DVDs or the VHS. Some people still bring in Sega Saturns. I never even knew Sega Saturn was a thing until my niece. Well, she's not my niece, but she's my friend's. I'm Uncle Rob. So the thing is when you take 2x2, MC Hammer went bankrupt, but that's something we all could see. Fuck you. You're trying to look like I'm going crazy. Hey, there's two people across the street drinking Froyo.
Who's there? All right, that's it. See you in a couple weeks. I'm going to go to bed.
Finally, my very own balcony. Well, table, it's just you and me, that's right.
I don't know if I'm going to use this, but potentially for an intro.
Hey guys, welcome back to Take Your Shoes Off podcast with Rick Glassman. Today's guest is good buddy Adam Ray. We hope you enjoy. Happy day.
Now sing, oh happy day. I'll start you off. La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la
la
la la
la.
Oh, yeah, here it goes.
You're singing the Free Willy theme song?
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
I've actually never heard this song. Oh, happy day.
When Jesus washed.
And I'm out.
I'll sing it. When Jesus washed.
When Jesus washed the clothes.
When Jesus washed.
Watched or washed?
Washed my sins away. La 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 la.
I do Christian rock.
La 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 la. And he told me how. Wait, I'm gonna go lower. He told me how. No. She told me how to
believe,
pray, and then
pray
night and day, and he told me how to live rejoicing.
Uncle Ronnie, he's boy, he's really getting into Christian water sports camp sing along night, isn't he? Well, he said it's his favorite part.
All right,
and
guys.
That's when you're
Adam Ray on Take Your Shoes Off. Make sure to check out Adam Ray 2.0, one of my favorite podcasts of Take Your Shoes Off. Adam seems like he has something to say, so we're going to break tradition and give Adam 10 seconds to close it out. In 3, 2...
I went to a friend's Christian water sports camp when I was in high school. I was the only Jew. It wasn't a big deal, but the main guy who started the whole camp wanted to convert me. He made a big deal of it every time, even though at the talent show he said he was really impressed by my talents and my voices. He said, I bet you're going to do big stuff sometime. And so at one point they were doing a lot of Christian rock songs. I was like, this is actually a pretty good style of music. They were like, Jesus, let the feeling lie.
All right, that's Adam Ray from Take Your Shoes Off, Adam Ray 2.0.
Oh.
If you want to watch that, stick around to the title card. We'll put a direct link. It'll also be in the description next to the Patreon. All right. That was good, man. Really funny. Love that you could do it. Best with your podcast. Tell your mother I say hello. And as always, have a good night.
Say your mother for me. Wahlberg.
Scoot doo, blabbity blue, scoop dee. Oh yeah.
Your audition for Cliffhanger.
No, this
Your audition from Cliffhanger.
This is it.